President Rodrigo Duterte described the APEC economic leaders meeting in Lima, Peru as productive, following his bilateral meetings with Chinese President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin on the sidelines of the APEC summit. According to the president, Russia, China, as well as Vietnam are eager and ready to share new technologies with the Philippines. This report from Rocky Ignacio.
President Rodrigo Duterte described his first APEC summit productive. The chief executive said this as he wraps up his 4-day visit in Lima, Peru for the economic leaders meeting.
It was a productive one, very informative for me, being a first-timer in this kind of meeting. And of course, the things that you have to do as a follow-up of this convention. More or less, I said, you have the information and the things that you have to do to improve on everything, climate change, mitigation, and all of that. Resilient crops, sharing of technology, for example, is very important.
He also recognized the need for a new technology to mitigate the effects of climate change, which is one of the issues tackled in the annual economic forum.
And Russia, China were the most eager countries to invite, and Vietnam, that they are ready to share new technologies and the mitigation. And most of all, in the Southeast Asian rim, dito on the west side would really be having a coastal facing the Philippines, that they have this technology of having to do with mitigation controls from the damage.
The president also shared his elation to meet global leaders like Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping.
You know, I didn't realize then when we were before we were seated, I was talking with, I think, the premier of South Vietnam. They were thanking me for the sailors that we sent home, those fisher folks na nahuli. Usap kami, when I finally sat down, I found out that si President Putin was on my left side. So we shook hands. Then, pagkatapos, shook his hand again, and then finally said, I'll go ahead. Tapos nagsinya siya na, don't forget to visit Russia.
President Duterte was one of the APEC leaders who affirmed the 2016 APEC declaration that centers in the fight against corruption and promoting the small and medium enterprises, or SMEs, to eradicate poverty in the Asia-Pacific. The president skipped some APEC events, including the gala dinner and APEC leaders group photo due to jet lag. He said it took more than 23 hours flight from Manila to Peru.
I sleep at 3, 4, 5. Yun yung panahon dito. Talaga ang mata ko, hindi ko mapigilan minsan. And even I was listening to the others, nagsisara yung, it's not good to be somebody, yung mga greats ng convention, tapos ako nakapikit ang mata. Sabi ko, mag-uwi na lang muna ako. Hindi rin ako nakatulog. Pero talagang inantok ako. Jet lag, simply.
Despite long, exhausting flight, the president was able to pitch to other member economies his administration's efforts to expand trade and investment. For PTV News, Rocky Ignacio, Lima, Peru.